Hi, my name is Revels, and I am a licensed embalmer at Granbury Mortuary. I initially was not interested in funeral service. I was interested in the field of pathology. The person that I was working underneath said that you would have to go to mortuary school to obtain those credentials. So I went to mortuary school, worked in a funeral home, and became really good at it and fell in love with it. So I always like to go back to say that funeral service was something that chose me before I chose it. Some of my greatest achievements or things that have given me a lot of gratitude: being a preceptor for various institutions for mortuary science, being able to teach someone how to work in the field. Some of the highlights that I have experienced while in the funeral service industry are working for the various institutions where they are entrusting me. I also enjoy giving back. And when I say give back, when I have students, I really enjoy working with students and teaching them a lot of different tricks of the trade. I feel like a lot of people want to hold them in. How are you changing the game? How are you giving back if you hold all everything in? So I'm cultivating new students and their craft, and I'm not the end all do all. I don't think that there's one particular way of doing anything, but I always say pick things that I teach you and other people teach you and kind of mesh it into your own way. I was eager to learn under anybody that I could take something from, whether it was Woodcocks, or I've worked with Kelly or Teet or Trish. I've worked with different embalmers just to try to learn different things. So we'll just take little bits off of everybody to try to come up with my own style. I've always been self-motivated and self-driven, and I think that at the end of the day, it's a difference between empathizing and sympathizing with families. And I think that it's more important to empathize, because if this was my mom or my grandmother or my aunt or uncle, I'm treating them in such a way that I would want my loved ones to be treated. So that is what drives me to give the best service. The funeral industry is not large, so it's super important to give 110% every time. I think that the Undertakers ball is important because in my experience, I think that the funeral industry is a little overlooked. Most people don't go to the dentist unless they get a cavity. So a lot of times we encounter people when they're in pain or in need or in a tough situation. So we're here to kind of iron out the kinks or try to make the process as smooth as possible. And so it's nice, not necessarily to be where we're competitive, but just kind of shed some light on who people are and what they're doing and their contributions to the industry as a whole. I'm Revels, and I've been nominated as Female Embalmer of the Year at this year's Undertaker Ball. See you there.